So excited to do another tutorial for you guys today. I was on Periscope this morning and I asked you guys what you wanted to see. And we came up with non-touring. My good friend Miriam Maquillage actually did a video called uncontouring, so you guys have to check that out. It's a little bit different from the method that I'm going to be doing today, but it's freaking brilliant. You guys just need to check it out. I am going to be doing Huda Beauty's method today, which is called non-touring. And basically what it is applying no contour, no nothing, like a very light BB cream and just like extreme highlighting. Now I know some of you might be like, well, what's the difference between that and strobing? Strobing is more of like a glowy, dewy effect. This is more kind of like a, I woke up like this kind of effect, you know what I'm saying? I also went to the store and bought a bunch of drugstore products, so this is actually going to be a drugstore tutorial. Except for the brushes I am using, I'm going to be using an Artiste brush, and I'm also using Morphe Brushes, which I do have a discount code for you guys. It's NICOL at the checkout in all caps, and that'll get you 10% off your entire order. So to kind of prep the skin for everything, I'm going to be using the Pixie H2O Skin Drink. This is my first time ever using Pixie products, so I'm really excited. And I'm also taking the Artiste new skincare line brushes. This is the Digit S Oval 8, and I'm going to use this to apply this all over my face. You kind of just want to let that seep into your skin, like let it absorb the moisture and whatnot. So I do want to correct my skin. This step is totally optional. I'm going to be going in with the NYX Color Correctors. This is one of my favorite drugstore color correctors. And I am taking the salmon shade and I'm just going to apply that under my eyes using the Morphe E20 brush. And then I'm just taking my little finger beauty blender and dabbing that out. For this, you can either use a BB cream or like a foundation or whatever you want. I'm gonna use the Maybelline BB Cream. I used to use this like when I first started makeup and I loved it. So I'm in the shade 120, which is a medium sheer tint, and I'm just going to apply this with my fingers and then blend it out with my beauty blender. I think it's super important to remember that when you are using a BB cream or anything like that, it's not meant to be full coverage. It's just meant to kind of like give you one solid base. So it's definitely not meant to act like a foundation. So to conceal, I'm going to be using the Morphe concealer, and this is in the shade Oats. I know that this isn't a drugstore concealer, but this concealer is literally $4. And if you use my discount code NICOL at the checkout, you get even more off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to first apply this under my eyes, and then I'm going to hit my forehead, bring it down the sides of my nose, and then I'm also going to hit underneath where I would contour to kind of make my natural contour stand out. And then to add even more of a highlight, I am taking the Maybelline Dream Lumi, and this is in the shade Light, and I'm just going to add a little bit of streaks to where I applied my concealer, and then I'm going to blend everything out with a damp beauty blender. To set my under eyes, I'm going to be using the NYX Mineral Powder. This is in the shade Light Medium. You don't want to go too crazy. You just kind of want to like dab it into your skin. You don't really want to bake. And I'm just going to go over the areas where I highlighted. What you can do is add a little touch of bronzer to your cheeks to just make them pop out a little bit more. I do have like a very rounded face, like I'm not kind of like structured and chiseled the way I would like to be. So you definitely can add a little bit of bronzer. When I was researching this trend, they actually did say that they did use bronzer, but I wanted to try a different method, you know. Taking the L'Oreal True Match Lumi, this is in the color Ice, and it's a liquid glow illuminator. I'm just going to be tapping this where I would normally put my highlight. So it's going to be on the highest points of my cheekbones, a little bit above my brows, on my cupid's bow, on the tip of my nose, and I'm actually going to hit underneath my contour with this as well. So now you're looking really glowy, really dewy, and we are just going to set that with a highlighter. I am taking the Mega Glow highlighting powder from Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Precious Petals. Guys, I'm not kidding. This is literally the best drugstore highlighter I have ever used. And we're just gonna go right over where we put the True Match, that Liquid Glow Illuminator. And I'm using my Morphe M310 for this. One thing you guys should know about me is that I am a die-hard Katy Perry fan. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on non-touring. Again, this was inspired by Miriam Maquillage and Huda Beauty, so make sure to check out their versions. It's really cool. And leave me a comment below what you guys think about this trend. Like, do you think it's here to stay? Do you think it's good for the summer? I don't know. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.